Hi family, welcome to our YouTube channel. If you see me for the first time, I'm Yewen Bopela. I'm currently studying a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science at the University of Cape Town. So officially join this loving family, the Allen family. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and be part of this loving family. And when you get the chance to, please check out my other vlogs, and I really hope you enjoy them. And also videos that I will post in the future. If you're watching this video, I'm sure you don't want to chit chat, but you just want to get right straight into how do I improve my marks? How do I get to that level 7 when I'm actually maybe in a level 4? Like, how do I improve if I'm in a level 1? How do I get level 4? Like, how do I improve my marks? So like, and I'm sure like you're stressing because you're running out of time. Exams have started, everything is just overwhelming and a lot. But don't you worry, I got you. So I'll be telling you guys and letting you guys on things that you can do to improve your marks. For example, I'll be telling you about what I did from experience, because I remember like I improved with a 30% from my prelims, which like the trial exams, to my final exams. And just know guys, it's never too late. It's not too late until you write your exams. If you haven't written your exam, it's not too late, and I will be helping you guys to achieve that. So let's not waste any further time. The first thing and the most important thing that I will not the most important thing, but the first thing that I will tell you guys, please get enough sleep. Like for exams, please get enough sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you'll get to your exams and you'll crash out. Guys, please, especially the day before your exam, like the day before your exam, make sure that you do get enough sleep. Otherwise your brain won't be working properly when you really need it, and it will be it will be hard, close to impossible for you to recover for that. So guys, please make sure you do get enough sleep. Please have water with you. Don't drink like too much water, because water is not like the most important things, but it can help you in certain situations. Don't drink too much because you don't want to waste time like rushing to the bathroom, because you know that the time that you have for exam isn't a lot. Now let's get right into the spicy part on what do I do to improve my marks. The first thing that you have to do, the first thing I'll say, and everything that I say will be based on that, is past papers. Guys, you don't have time to be running around, textbook, all of that. Okay, maybe you can do like you can read a textbook if you have the time, but me, I don't have time for that. I was like, I need to pass here, and I don't have time to be reading 200 and something pages textbook. First thing I'll tell you is past papers. Past papers is something that I will tell you to do. Nothing but past papers. Because I know that with matric, the way they ask questions, it's very similar, it's very repetitive, even though it won't be exactly the same. But if you could solve the one in the past paper, definitely you'll be able to solve the one in your question paper. It's not just about doing the past papers, guys. It's also important of how do you do the past papers. So I'll be letting you guys know how do you do the past papers. So the first thing that I will tell you, when you're going through your past paper, guys, you will get points where you feel like, okay, sharp, I don't understand what's going on here. You can look at the question and look at the memo, but still feel like I don't understand, you know? So that's where you need help. You need to ask help from your peers. If people are not willing to help, because I know how some people can be like, they're not willing to help, or they're also under pressure, so they don't really have time to help you, use YouTube. YouTube is very important. It will teach you, it will explain to you. There are a lot of various videos on YouTube, a lot of channels, so find the one that can explain something perfectly for you. Stop wasting time about Instagram, about TikTok, and install those things, guys. Like honestly, uninstall Instagram, uninstall TikTok. They will waste your time. They will waste your time. As a varsity student, I also experienced that. Like I still experience procrastination because of TikTok, Instagram. Everything that's a distraction, delete. I don't care if it's a boyfriend or it's a what, guys. Delete that thing. If it's Instagram, delete it. If it's TikTok, delete it. If it's guys, please, but please do use YouTube. If you're watching this video, I do believe you have the data and access to YouTube. So if you have access to this video, you can have access to some things that can really help you. Because I remember with me, with physics, I used Mlungisi Nkosi. With IT, I used Mr. Long. But like, it's not just enough to just watch those YouTube. You're using those YouTube in help of your question papers. You're doing your question papers, you feel stuck, I don't understand this topic, I don't understand what's going on in this topic. That's where you decide, okay, sharp, let me go to YouTube. They will explain the basics, and sometimes they even do past papers with you. Then therefore you understand, but okay, this is how you do it, and try to apply it. If you still go to YouTube and you still don't understand it, if you like do the YouTube videos but you still feel like, oh my gosh, I'm still confused, I don't know how they got this, ask help from your teachers, guys. Your teachers are more than willing to help. I remember in high school, my teachers were more than willing to help and explain. Try to ask them to help and explain. Try to ask your peers. Please try to ask people that are around you. But I will advise you to try YouTube. If you don't hear this certain person when they're explaining something, try someone different. There are a lot of YouTube channels that are teaching the same thing, but they're teaching it in different ways. So find what works for you, right? Going to YouTube, guys, you can just like search the topic that you don't understand. So search how to solve this certain problem and things like that. Guys, you can even use AI. Use ChatGPT. There's Claude AI. There's Meta AI on your WhatsApp. You can just ask, can you please explain this to me? If you go to YouTube now, you can just search how to do a what problem, you know, how to solve this type of problem in Euclidean geometry, or you know, those type of things, and you will get what you want. With maths, okay, I think you guys have written the maths, but I'm not sure if you've written, I think you've written test one. Test, like the paper one. But guys, please do use YouTube. Another thing, guys, when you're doing your past papers, don't do it once and move on. Do it like maybe 3 times, and even if you don't do it like 3 times like at the same time, you can just do it now and just do it later, just to like test your brain, how much do I remember, and also it will also help you to see things that you've forgotten like after a while, you know. So maybe like do 3 past papers and then repeat them again, the same 3 past papers. And also don't stick to this. When I say that, I'm not meaning like just do the same past papers, guys. Do different types of past papers, right? For example, you can do the November ones, you can do the trial ones, because everything that's in the trial exams is also in the November exams, right? Do past papers of different provinces. And also when you're doing it, it's not just about cramming the answer. That's another thing I want to tell you guys. When you're doing your past papers, you're not just cramming your answer, but you're understanding what's there, right? Because cramming the answer won't help you, because you won't get those numbers, you won't get those values, you won't get the exact same question, but you will need to apply the same knowledge in your question. Like you can cram if it's like something like life science or something that's theory based, right? But personally, I don't motivate cramming, because it's easy to forget. Number one, when you're cramming, you can get to the past paper and your mind just blacks out because you forgot everything that you've crammed, right? Not that will always happen, but I mean, you could get away with it, something like life science. But if it's something that needs you to apply calculations, cramming won't help you, because you won't get that same question. You won't get that exact same question. You should like study in a way that if I'm given this question but slightly different, you know, and if I'm given a similar question, I'll be able to apply the same knowledge to that question, right? So whenever you study, you should study in a way that if I'm given a similar question, I'll be able to apply this and answer the question and get my question right. Not in the way of, okay, this is how you do this, now I know how you do this. Understand how it's done, because you won't get to the exact same question, but it will be very, very, very similar. Trust me. Like, try to study the past papers. Try to study the way they answer. Try to study exactly the way they answer, so that when you write your test, it will be exactly the way they answered. I remember something like I never did economics or business. What was it? Business. I forgot the name. Business studies. Yes. If it's something like that, guys, try to answer the way they answered. When I'm saying the way they answered, I don't mean that you get the same question, but try to study in a way that the structure of your answers will be similar to the structure. Like, don't answer questions in a way where you fumble. If they say list, you list, don't explain. If they say describe, like, guys, try to avoid writing a lot of information that fumbles. So what I mean is that if you're doing the past papers, you realize that they get straight to the point. They don't just fumble around words. No, try to answer the way they're answering, in the way that try to get straight to the point, right? So do analyze the way they answer the question, so that you can also answer the way, especially with questions that are theory based. That relates to like English, life science, economics, business studies, you know. Try to do that. Like even with IT paper 2, that also applies. Okay, you haven't written your paper 2, but I think you have written your paper 1. IT paper 2, try to do that. Like, try not to fumble. Don't fumble, just get straight to the point. That's why I'm saying past papers. It's not just about doing them, but learning how they're done, how are things being answered, so that you can also be able to apply that. Another thing I want to mention is that when you're doing your past papers, okay, if you're doing the past paper for the first time, okay, let's say I'm trying to solve this and see if I can solve it, which is a good thing. If I'm writing the answer and I see that hey, there's no future here, I'm just wasting time. Don't waste your time. Go to the memo, check how they did it, try to understand it, and then do it again. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, check the memo, how is it done, try to understand it. Okay, sharp, close the memo, then try to solve it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when you're doing like the past paper again at a later stage, as I said, don't do the past paper once, but do repeat it again. When you're repeating it again, just try to test, do I remember how it was done? Did I understand how it was done? Of which I feel like that's a good thing. So doing the past paper for the first time, don't waste your time trying to look at this one thing for the whole time. And if you know, guys, I feel like you know capabilities. If you know bana, hey, the question bana, sorry, but if I see bana this question, I'm not gonna be able to solve it. I know I'm not gonna be able to solve it. You know your capabilities. Just jump straight to the memo and see how it's done. Don't waste time, because I knew bamna. Hey, I do not know it. So then I went to the memo, just check how is it done, and then try to understand it from there. And then also use the other advices that I've given you, other techniques that I've mentioned on how to try to understand the memo. So that is all I have for you guys today, because I don't want to waste your time telling you about information that you won't use, information that you don't have time for. Time. Arnanako. It's too late now. So I don't want to waste your time telling you guys about things that you don't have time for. So just please use the techniques that I've given you. Trust me, they will work. If you feel like they don't work for you, you can try other techniques and also watch other people's YouTube channels on what you can do to improve your works and make it through this short period that you have. But anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and if you want to see more about varsity life and how we leave the side, and also other advices that I will give to people going into varsity, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, as I will be making more videos like that and uploading them. But otherwise, thank you for watching till this part of my video. I really appreciate that, and I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope, more than enjoying, I really hope you gained something and took something from this. I also hope that the advices that I've given you and the techniques that I've provided you with will really help you and take you through these exams. Anyway, all the best with your exams. I really pray and hope that you do really well. Just trust in yourself and believe in yourself, and don't be too hard. Okay, be too hard, but do get enough sleep. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos that I post, as I'll be also posting more videos that are relevant to you and related to my experience. Anyway, bye till we meet again.